Ain't you sick of giving me your money?
Oh, shit. Oh. I know he didn't do it, baby.
Whoa. Where you going?
No, I'm about to go make these drop balls.
What up, niggas? Everything all right, man? Y'all chilling, man? Everything all right? How you feeling the joint, baby? It's that new shit, man. White niggas ain't even got this. Hey, Boogie.
Yo. You know what I'm saying, son? 2022. That's right. Yeah, 2022. Yes, I had to change my Facebook thing because I had 21 Savage up there. All 21.
Yes, sir. Back like we never left.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Thank you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you sticking with me. I appreciate y'all taking this time out your Sunday to come talk to me and talk with us and have these discussions, man. I love doing this. I promise you, if nobody listens to this shit, I would still want to do this. I would still want to talk to you guys. We're down one today. Lamborghini Stubbs is not joining us today, but it's all good.
Earth, Wind, and Fire head ass.
We got one of the all right. So first off, I just want to say, just because he don't always join us, but I want him to start. What's going on with the Philadelphia Eagles? I heard y'all making the playoffs this year. What's up?
First of all, let's not do that. First of all, so we're not going to do that. The entire Eagles starting fucking team didn't play yesterday, so we're not going to do that at all.
What that mean?
You sound like the fucking announcers on national television, dick eating all crazy.
What that matter to me?
It matters.
No.
That matters.
None. Not none.
But anyway, I don't know how they made the fucking playoffs. Let's keep it. They're going to get smacked round one, but to make the playoffs, I think is pretty fucking cool, regardless. Because I mean, they started out 2-5. You know what I mean? And
True.
Started out 2-5. You essentially got a rookie quarterback because he only played a couple games last year. You got a rookie head coach, a rookie offensive coordinator, and a rookie fucking defensive coordinator. So, I mean, I think that's pretty cool. I like Jalen Hurts. I'm probably in the minority though amongst Philly fans. A lot of people fucking hate him or say he's not a fucking franchise quarterback. I don't know. I think the dude can play. He's a leader. I'll give him that. I don't know if he's got the best arm and all that, but I think you can learn that shit with time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the dude's a leader. You know what I'm saying? And he's an athlete. He makes a lot of plays with his legs and all that. I mean, they could definitely use some receiver help. Devontae Smith looks good this year. I like him a lot.
Devontae Smith is a baller.
Bama receivers are just
ballers,
built
bro.
different.
Yes.
I was just saying that to my bro. We were talking. Me and my cousin were watching the game last night. I guess it was the game before the Eagles. We played. Jerry Jeudy was playing.
Oh yeah, for the Broncos.
Was that yesterday he played? Yeah, for the Broncos. And I was like, damn, dude, Bama receivers just built different. Like you look at them right now. All these young dudes are all Bama receivers. You got with the exception of Jamar Chase, like all the young receivers doing it right now are from Bama. Like it's crazy.
Well, Bama and LSU.
Yeah.
If we're being honest, it's Bama and LSU.
Because SEC they play NFL football, dude. It's crazy. Like it's not the same. I was telling my cousin that yesterday. I'm like, dude, college football 10, 15 years ago, everybody just ran the ball, and then in the last 5 to 7 years, all they do is just run NFL professional offenses and they just throw bombs. Baby. Yeah, it's crazy.
Launching that route, boy.
What's even crazier is people be forgetting, like Julio Jones is from
Bama.
Bama.
Yeah,
Julio Jones and Amari Cooper are from Bama.
I think
because that was the era of the Bama
I think that
running
stuff
back.
actually started with Julio Jones because that's when the receivers started coming to Bama and they started getting a big name was Julio Jones. Because that's one of the first one I can remember that was like cemented at Bama. I was like, this dude is crazy. Yeah, we know how he turned out.
You think Bama's winning this national championship?
Yes.
I think they win it by 90.
I think they do too.
I think they smacked him.
I'm gonna keep it real. So I hate Nick Saban. I hate Bama. I hate Tom Brady. I hate the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? For multiple reasons. But I would never bet against either of them fucking people. You know what I'm saying? You don't bet against Tom Brady. You don't bet against Bill Belichick, and you don't bet against Alabama. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. You don't bet against those people.
I just don't see what improvements Georgia has made to beat Bama.
It's crazy because Georgia was shitting on Michigan, everything this year.
Michigan, bro, they smacked Michigan.
They should have beat Bama the last time they played. Yeah. If we're being honest, they should have beat them.
I agree.
They choked,
the moment was too big. I just think
Bama's built for this, so like I just don't see it. Like I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, all them boys over there is built different.
I don't see any difference. I don't see any difference in the team. I mean, of course, there's no difference in the team, but I think, they were supposed to beat Michigan. Like, nobody expected Michigan to even touch Georgia.
Yeah. I think they had a sliver of a chance if they would have started out good. If they would have started out good, I feel like they would have had a sliver of a chance to be in the game. Like, but that shit was over from the jump, bro. I was like, dang, that SEC shit is real, bro. The SEC is real.
It's kind of why I can't get into college football because it's just so like one sided. Like you look at this playoff, look at these playoffs. It was a joke. Like who cares? Nobody wants to watch it. You already knew Bama was going to win. You already knew Georgia was going to win. They weren't even games.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like
facts.
They got to do better at fucking. I don't know. I don't really know how you make that better, to be honest. Because
you don't make it better. The only way to make it better is you make it bigger. Straight up. You make it bigger so Bama and Georgia have to play more teams to play each other.
So they make them tired when they get to the end. Like that's
yeah.
I don't know, man. It's got to be something because legitimately SEC football is just so much better than everything else out there, than Pac-12, than Big 12, than ACC, and people thought the ACC was coming back, boy. Clemson,
Dabo. He said Dabo got
North Carolina.
Yo,
stop it. Florida State, stop it.
They had their little runs, but then it's time to get kicked up out of there.
You know what I'm saying? The SEC is consistent. Consistent.
Money talks.
Because they be getting
got the bread.
Money talks.
Fed people,
and they got the bread.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, people. I mean, look. You think about it. It's funny. I always like make jokes about like Bama and shit. So it's like you'll have dudes on that don't get no playing time on Bama who were 5-star recruits coming out of high school.
Nice.
Oh, facts.
And like Nick Saban, like they could be like, oh man, like we're trying to play coach, da 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 da. He's like, all right, well you can go play somewhere else then. We don't give a fuck. Like he gives 0 fucks if you were a 5-star recruit. Because guess what? Everybody's a fucking 5-star recruit on Bama. Like it don't matter.
All right, saying that with these new rules where players can get paid, I'm a 5-star recruit. I'm supposed to go to Bama, but there's 3 other 5-star recruits at my position.
I'm going to Jackson State,
what's
baby.
What's his name with it? No, look at
I'm going to Jackson State.
What's his name?
You talking about Travis Hunter?
I'm talking about the HBCU that just got one of them big players.
Yeah, Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
You talking about Jackson State?
He's getting.
That's Jackson State.
Wherever.
Yeah, that's where Deion Sanders.
State, that's where Deion
Sanders is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got like he just got like a number 2.
He got 2 of the
cornerback in the country.
He got 2 of the top receivers in the whatchamacallit.
I think I thought he got a big corner too. I could be wrong, but I mean.
So the dude plays corner.
Okay, that's what it is.
The dude you talking about, the number 1. Yeah, I think he's the number 1, number 2. He's like the number 1 corner, number 2 receiver.
And they got the number 1. And they got the
how
number 1
good
receiver already. Like. It was crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Because it's like, I mean, think about it. If you can get paid now, I mean, first of all, you're getting coached by Deion Sanders, so.
Right.
I mean, I'm taking that.
Bro.
And then now you got a chance to market yourself better because you're getting coached by Deion Sanders, and you can keep the money that you make. So why go to Bama and not play?
Facts, and you're not getting your name out there.
Why go to Bama and sit on the bench?
If you're trying to,
if
you're trying to go to the NFL, then you probably don't want to go to Bama unless you know you're built like that. You know what I mean? Unless you know you're going to get ticked, because if you go to another smaller college where you can be the star and get noticed, you might get drafted.
Yeah.
Now, if you know you're not going to NFL and you're just trying to win a college championship, I guess if that's somebody's goal, then you go to Bama. But if you're trying to make money, then you go play for somebody else and go get paid.
Yeah. I was so happy when they did that.
All right. All right. So the only reason I think this is going to change the landscape, and there's going to be a lot of 5-star players going a lot of different places, and I think not the Blue Bloods are going to die, because it's never going to happen, but I just see it as if I know for a fact I'm a 5-star linebacker, I'm gonna go to this school who has historically. I can go to a school that had a historically bad defense, make this defense better. Now this whole school, this whole town, hell, now all of Utah fucks with me. Now I got all this Utah money on my social media. You know what I'm saying? I can market this, market that, all this Utah shit. You know, and then eventually, let's say I'm good enough, I get drafted to Seattle. Now I can move that Utah market to Seattle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think one of the biggest people who like missed out on it just because he's literally just now leaving is Buki, Bradley Hiles, the dude who played at Oklahoma, and he was pretty good, but they didn't use him the correct way. They were trying to use him as like a nickel corner, and he don't really play nickel corner. If you want him to play like nickel, you need him to play like safety, like strong safety, something like that. But he can't play nickel corner. He not coming up to smack motherfuckers. That's what you have to do at nickel corner. But he's a ball hawk, so he gonna go to the ball. He just not about to lay nobody out. That's just not him. It is what it is. And so when he moved from, because he was from LA, had a huge following. I'm talking about like 500,000 followers on Instagram before he even signed to go to Oklahoma. When he goes to Oklahoma gets even bigger in the social media. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have made money off that. And then when he moved to Washington, you know, that's still that LA fan base that can really easily move up there. So I really wish he could have got paid off that, because he was probably one of like the biggest social media followings of any athlete recently. But I do see people going to be starting to make some money. These college athletes are really going to be able to make money off their name, and I love that. You know, I see the school don't have to pay you. I get that. I'm fine with that. But if I'm making money outside of it, like destroying, just like fucking destroying. If I did it myself, I got out the mud, I made this following, I should be able to keep the money from it.
And not be penalized for that shit. Like, it's dumb. Like, you put all the work into that, and then you just get it taken away. You get your scholarships and stuff taken away because they're upset that you're making money off of yourself. Yeah,
I think the colleges should be able to pay you too. All that stuff with Reggie Bush and all that, you know, back in the day.
Yeah.
And you know, all the shit with the coaches giving them gifts and all that. Who cares, bro? If I want some dude to sign to my school and I buy his mom a Benz, oh well. I'm trying to get this dude to come play for my school. Who cares? If you got the money, and who gives a shit? You know what I mean? That's how I look at it.
I see where you're coming from, but then that makes players, and that makes people like Jackson State, the thing that happens at Jackson State, a lot less. You know what I'm saying? Because it's now about how much can the school pay me, and these blue bloods gonna have the money. They're gonna have the backers. They're gonna have the alumni that's gonna shell out the money and be like, yes, we will pay for Reggie Bush's house, no problem. But I'm telling you, if Reggie Bush would have went to like, I don't know, let me think of a smaller school. If Reggie Bush doesn't go to USC, like US fucking C, that doesn't happen where he's from. You know what I'm saying? Like, he went to San Diego State instead, they would not have been able to pay him the money that USC is able to pay him. But on the flip side, if he was able to get money off his name, it don't matter where he go, he gonna ball out, and motherfuckers gonna want him to advertise product. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think it was the best route of doing this. Instead of having the schools pay you, let you be able to make money off your name.
I'm not saying like allow the schools to pay you, but I don't feel like as a player you should be penalized because the school gave you something, because that's not really my fault. I'm a young kid. I'm 18 years old. Most of them are coming from fucked up ass situations. Like, you know what I mean? Look at your average black college athlete is really not really coming from usually a whole lot. So if I go to USC and what's his name's like, yeah, I'm about to break you off something crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's a no-brainer. I'm taking it. You know what I mean?
No
you
question,
keep it on the low if you want,
Yeah.
but how's that Reggie Bush's fault that his family took whatever and then dude loses his Heisman over it? You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't take away from that bullshit that happened. Don't take away from me fucking being the best player in college football. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it didn't change what happened on the field. Me having my house paid for did not change me getting 5,000 yards in a fucking season. I see.
Because like it's that, and on that note, that's similar to I was watching on Sports the other day. Some dude who I guess votes on the MVP or whatever for the NFL was saying he ain't voting for Rodgers because of his I guess his vaccine issues
so
or the
stupid,
off the field
bro.
issues.
That ain't got nothing to do with him throwing his football.
And that's my point. So as dumb as
liar.
Aaron Rodgers might be, you know what I mean, or as a weirdo as he might be off the field with the vaccine antics, that don't mean the dude ain't just throw for 35 touchdowns and only 4 picks on a broken toe with fucking missing half his O-line and one of his best receivers. So what does that got to do with MVP?
Not shit.
I agree. I think even in basketball, it should be about. It should not be about no narrative. It should be about numbers and what you did.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? It should be what did you do on between the lines? You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't matter if you were AI and you got caught drinking or with some girl. None of that shit should matter. It should be what you did between the lines. And if you were the best player between the lines for this season, you should be rewarded for it. It's plain and simple. You should be rewarded for it if you was the best player between the lines.
Oh, there was one thing I wanted to talk about with I seen a lot this year. It looked like a lot of teams in the NFL got players breaking team records and all that. So I think last night Dak Prescott broke.
Don't count.
But it's crazy because I know it don't count. I know it don't count. Well, it counts. It counts. But I mean, it gets an asterisk.
It can count, but
so,
how many game season now? Bro,
they get an extra game.
It should be a new record.
It should be a new record.
It should be a new record. A 17-game season. Yeah, it should all be new. But if you break it in 16, it should go in the real record. I feel. Me personally, if you break it in 16, it should go in the real record. Like if Derrick Henry...
Bro, Derrick Henry don't get hurt. He breaks the single season rushing yard. Yes,
he breaks
it.
Absolutely. That's not even close.
He breaks the single season.
He was going to break that by 300, 400 yards, bro. The man almost had 1,000 yards when 4 games in. Bro, chill out.
So what I'm saying is, if Derrick Henry breaks it before, if anybody, if you break it before 16, it counts. But if you break it in game 17, it should not count. That's how I feel. It should not count.
So,
if you break it in game 17, it shouldn't count.
So what's your opinion on, because I always have mixed feelings on this. So the last game of the season, whatever, the Eagles sat, well, first of all, they had 10 starters in COVID protocol, so they really couldn't play. But then they sat Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Devontae Smith just played until he broke Deshaun Jackson's rookie receiving record. Then they pulled his ass. But Dak Prescott played the whole game trying to beat this record. Fucking, they kept Zeke in so that he could hit 1,000 yards rushing.
Bro, yes, and he barely hit 1,000 yards rushing. Chill out.
But so what's your opinion on, I guess, end of the season games that really don't mean nothing? Do you keep your starters in or do you rest?
I say they can play the first quarter and a half and then we out of there. Because keep yourself just fresh enough and just sharp enough for the playoffs. Ain't no reason for you to play the whole game. What are we doing?
Because me looking at it from their point of view, I'm not playing nobody personally because I'm I don't want my dudes to get hurt for the playoffs. But me as a fan who might have the bread to go to that game, so if I pay Eagles tickets are bananas. I guess any NFL ticket is bananas, but Eagles tickets is bananas. So if I go drop $200 on a ticket and I go to freeze my dick off in Philly on a Saturday night for an 8:30 game and it's fucking 25 degrees outside and fucking Gardner Minshew starts the whole game, I'm gonna be mad as shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. I just don't really know. I wish it was you knew. I don't know. I wish there was a way to make it where they had to play. It's just so many teams don't need to play that last week because it's already locked the fuck up. If you already know you're in the playoffs, the Eagles, them winning yesterday did nothing for them really. So what's the point of playing starters? The Cowboys, I guess, could have technically get a better seed if they won and somebody loses today or something. But if you're not getting that bye, then what's the point of if you can't win to get you that first round bye, then there's really no point of fucking playing.
Yeah.
So the way I see it, and I agree with both of y'all saying if I pay for this ticket, I want to see my team. You know what I'm saying? I want to see my team, and I see what you're saying with the first quarter. And to sit your ass down. I like that first quarter, first half. I like that, and pull them out, especially if the game doesn't matter. But I see it on the flip side for some players. We are gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. But let's think about Antonio Brown. if Antonio Brown would have kept playing, he needed a couple more things so he can get $1 million. You know what I'm saying? You gonna tell Antonio Brown he can't play? He can't get these 3 catches that he need, and let's say he needed like 2 more catches. He needed like 100. He needed like 50 yards. You gonna tell Antonio Brown he shouldn't pay?
Yeah, you read my mind because that was the next thing I was about to get into. Because if you look at it, like damn well in fucking Zeke's contract, he's getting a bonus for hitting 1,000 yards rushing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So it's
like
incentives. Yes.
So they're keeping people in for incentive purposes, but like I don't know how you do that because I guess it's in a contract, but at the same time, if you're a player, you work for this organization. If I want to sit your ass to make sure you're healthy for the playoffs, I don't know if I should have to pay you because you technically didn't get to the incentive.
Which is the bigger
but
picture.
It's weird.
Because you get an incentive for winning the Super Bowl. So if you win the Super Bowl, they all get more money for winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
as you getting this incentive pay more than winning the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
I think I'm taking incentive pay because what's the chances?
I'm taking the guaranteed incentive pay for 50 yards. I'm taking this guaranteed incentive pay for me playing 50 yards in this game. Then us maybe grinding it out, getting to the Super Bowl.
That's a long road to the Super Bowl. That's a long road.
I can get 50 yards right now.
Can you? It's not guaranteed that you get the 50 yards, first of all.
Well, did Zeke get the 1,000?
There's certain players. I get what Session's saying. It's not a guarantee, but like my chances,
it's not a guarantee.
My chances of getting my personal incentive done, like if I'm close, I'm like I need 100 yards rushing in the last game of the season. Dude, give me the rock. I'm running this shit. I don't care. Like I'll run it. I will run it 50 times for 2 yards of rush to get this 100 yards. I don't fucking care. You know what I mean? But
give me the rock.
But if you're like, say that 100 yards gets me like I don't know. Let's just use easy numbers. That gets me 10 grand incentive. But then I might get 50 grand if we win the Super Bowl. I'm taking that 10 grand personally.
I'm taking the 10 grand because even if I'm telling you. Let's say if I get hurt trying to get to this 10 grand, I see what you're saying. I see where you're coming from. But then, is it really my fault or is it the organization's fault for letting me play?
Or if they want to stop me from fucking getting hurt on that last game, then just cash me out and I won't play.
Then tell me before the game. Say, look, hey, we understand you 25 yards away.
We're gonna give you this 10 grand.
Not playing this game.
We're gonna give you this 10 grand.
We're gonna give you the 10 grand. You got it. We're going to keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right, cool. I'm going to sit my ass down. I'm going to have fun on the sideline. We chilling.
But are you that player, though? Like, most incentive pays are for... Most incentive pays are for people that's prove it type people. So, are you that player to where they'll just give you that money? No, most likely not.
That's why I'm playing. You see why I said I'm playing from the jump? You see why I said I'm getting my 10 grand? Fuck your Super Bowl. Fuck your life. Bing bong. Bing bong.
All right, so let's get in this ABC. I'm gonna get in this ABC situation.
I told you, I'm trying to get my 10 grand. I'm trying to get my 10 grand. Now, if you want to call me selfish for trying to get my 10 grand, lo and behold, it is what it is. But I'm on a prove it type deal, bitch. So I'm trying to prove it.
Yeah, I know. Session want to get into the AB thing. I was with Session.
I'm hot.
I was with Session on the AB thing. Until he came on the podcast and was talking greasy about Tom Brady, and then I was like, I don't know, I kind of fuck with AB now.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like,
wow. That should not sway you to go to his side. What are you talking about?
It does. But I don't like Tom Brady, so I know I got my biases, but I'm saying, I was all fuck Antonio Brown until he got on that podcast and was like, essentially he told Tom Brady to suck his dick.
But that's some slime shit, though, how he did that, though. Like, so you gonna go because first,
how else he gonna get his voice out there?
How is he gonna get his voice out there? You got your voice out when you just First of all, we knew he was gonna do podcasts. We knew he was gonna do all this stuff. He's gonna get his voice out. AB was gonna tell his side of the story regardless.
So he did.
Yeah, but he didn't have to do it like that.
Well, he didn't have to, but he did. He posted
screenshots with Tom Brady fucking therapist or whatever. Posted the screenshots with Bruce Arians. Went on this podcast. Dude in the cab showed him some shit. Showed his shit like in the cab. Like, what are we doing here? This man was posting shit for his album or whatever. The man is only trying to get viewers. Literally, he's trying to plan for the next thing in his life. Like, he don't care about football.
Well, so I'm a big believer in the Antonio Brown has to have CTE. Like, he has to. There's no way that there's no, like, Listen. I'm gonna tell you why though. Because me and my homie were arguing about this because he just thinks Antonio Brown's a diva. I really don't think he is. Like, I really think Antonio Brown was a normal fucking person because he played in fucking Pittsburgh for like 7 years and he was the man there. He didn't have no issues.
Facts.
He did not have no issues until the very end of his tenure in Pittsburgh, and then he turned into a fucking psychopath.
Facts.
And if you go back and look at like some of the hits that dude took, like in them divisional games in the the AFC
championship games.
Well,
and you know what's
yeah,
really, 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 I agree with you because he was wearing that outdated helmet.
Yo, there was a play I saw the other day. I think it was on TikTok. They were showing like that division, like the Ravens, the Browns, the Bengals, and the Steelers, and they were like showing all these crazy hits like over the last like 10 years. Yo, there was like a good 5 in this like montage of Antonio Brown getting annihilated, like head-to-head contact, like getting drilled. Now, I'm not saying that excuses his behavior because he should have somebody in his camp checking his ass. Like
somebody should be like, yo, what the fuck is wrong?
Being a publicist for Antonio Brown's got to be like being a publicist for Donald Trump. Like it's got to be the same thing. Like. You know what I mean? Like, cause you know, like they're both about to say some out of pocket shit and do out of pocket shit, and you gotta try to do damage control. Like that's gotta be the worst job ever. But at the same time, like he did 7 years in Pittsburgh with no issues until the end. Then he had that little falling out. Then he was a psycho when he went to Oakland for whatever that little short period of time. Then everybody thought he was cool and like Tom Brady, like you know what I mean, fixed him, brought him to Tampa, had him live with him and shit. But like I was telling people from the rip, I'm like,
y'all forget that he came to New England?
Yeah, I don't even count that.
He did go to
New England. Came to New England.
Yo, he did go to New England for a little bit.
Two of the things that you don't like, Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, he came and played there. But you gonna side with that man, all right? Because he got CTE. Okay, cool. That ain't no pass. Fuck Antonio.
I'm not saying I actually side with him. I was just saying like I like that. But at the same time, you got to remember. So even if he didn't have CTE and he was just being a diva. So if he's going to try to tell his side of the story, obviously he was going to have to show screenshots because nobody's going to believe his ass.
But you
know what I mean? If Antonio Brown came out and was like, "Hey, Bruce Arians and Tom Brady made me play on this fucking broken ankle or whatever the case may be," everybody's going to be like, "No, dude, he's full of shit because look at his fucking track record." So like, of course he was going to have to fucking show receipts.
But he can show the receipts. The receipts specifically said Bruce Arians was like, "Yeah, come in, we can talk about your ankle or whatever." And Antonio Brown specifically said in the tweets, I want to be there for the team no matter what that is. If I'm not at 100%, we'll see where I'm at. I'm going to come in, blah, blah, blah. And Bruce Arians said, okay, cool. That's all the text said.
But the rest of his story was saying that they knew he was hurt that game. He told him he couldn't play, and they told him he had to keep playing anyway. Now, I'm not saying that's true or not.
Nobody in the NFL is 90% right now in the playoffs.
No, I know.
So
what
the fuck are you talking about? People that got shot up with shit, and they came back and played. Like, Antonio Brown out here
But we talking about the Jets.
The Jets.
Yeah, why do they need Antonio Brown for the Jets?
For the Jets, nigga. That's what we talking about. We talking about one of the worst teams in the league.
Because you know what we talking about? Because if he wanted to get his damn incentive money that Bruce Arians was trying to get his ass.
But what if he didn't give a fuck about the incentive money? Obviously he did if he didn't want to fucking play. So
why the fuck did he start playing in the beginning? Why did he play at all? Because he played during that game.
Because they told him he had
No. If he wanted to do that shit, he should have started it from the jump and acted a fool from the jump. Before he even started that shit, he shouldn't even came out on the field.
You would have the same viewpoint if he did it from the jump. It wouldn't matter.
I would have had the same viewpoint. No, because he wouldn't have caused such a spectacle.
You just don't
No, because he wouldn't have caused such a
disrespectful to your man. That's all.
No. I didn't like it from the jump.
I'm just saying.
Because the man, first of all, if you hurt like you say you is, you ain't all jumping out, running around the field. If you hurt like that, you can do all of that?
You are if you're high on fucking fentanyl that they just shot in your ankle.
So if you're high on it, so why he finish playing of it? Like, if he didn't feel
I'm just saying, I did a lot of drugs. You can't feel no pain.
They told his ass, get off the sideline. You don't play for us no more.
That's because the motherfucker said I can't play. And then proceeded to jump around in the fucking end zone. Because I can feel it.
If he say he can't play, he can't play.
I think
T.O. was playing on a broke leg, so I don't want to hear it.
I think, yeah, but at the same time, I'm just saying.
The hardest hitting safety in the league.
I'm just saying, like, I feel for Antonio Brown to an extent. The antic shit obviously ain't gonna really get you no sympathy from nobody. Like, that ain't helping your cause. But at the same time, let's not pretend like the NFL ain't greasy and does make people play hurt and shoots them up with shit and sends them the fuck back out there.
Absolutely.
And you don't know, and you can't you can't even know until if someone has CTE until after they're dead and they do the autopsy.
Yes.
So, I mean, we'll never know until Antonio Brown does some crazy shit and like get hit by a car or whatever. Like he does something weird and dies, and then they're going to do an autopsy. And be like, yeah, this dude was fucked up. Like he fucked up.
Look, that's all a part of that brutal ass game that you chose to play. That you signed your contract for. That you signed that the NLPA bullshit, NFLPA shit. Like you signed that contract. You know that it was a possibility that you would get all of this. Like. You making millions of dollars, bro. Look here. If I knew if they guaranteed me making as much money as they make, and they told me, hey, you can possibly have CTE. Look here.
Nah, but look at Calvin Johnson.
Yeah,
he came out. He
laughed.
Came out and said that. Yeah, he did. So that's what I'm saying, though. So if everybody does what Calvin Johnson does, then you don't have an NFL. So they do got to take safety precautions. Because if they don't take safety precautions and treat you, but look at it. Look at it from a business viewpoint. So like, if you're an NFL fucking owner, you got a team. Everybody has the same viewpoint as Calvin Johnson. That means all your fucking players, like Tom Brady, who played for fucking 20 years, play for 5 because they don't want to risk getting hurt. How do you fucking keep that business running? How do you get people to come to your games? Like there ain't fucking 20 Tom Bradys that you can just go draft next year.
By letting these
you know what I'm saying? So like,
play for the incentive money, which they was trying to do. I ain't gonna get off of it. Like.
But if you're a player like Calvin Johnson who got paid,
yeah.
And then you're like, fuck this, I got hurt. They were trying to he was getting hooked on the painkillers they were giving him. So he said, fuck the NFL. He dipped. If everybody does that, then there is no NFL. So it's kind of like a weird, like, you got to meet them in the middle type shit where, like, you can't just run through these players and keep shooting them up with drugs and send them the fuck out there.
You know what really sent me? It wasn't even the Tom Brady comment. It was the Gronk comment, for real, for real. I'm going to keep it hot with you. Because he was like, if Gronk is his boy, and you see how much he getting paid, and then if I'm your boy, how am I getting paid this much? Because you was a problem. That's why. They don't even know if you're gonna be.
I agree with that.
They don't even know if you're gonna be there to play the next game. Like you a problem. That's why you got to prove it, motherfucker. Like I hate it.
Because you can't. Well, really you can't compare your contract. You can't compare your contract to somebody else's contract anyway, because you agreed to that contract. So
exactly.
You know what I mean? Because I had the same issue with a chick I used to work with who felt some type of way because I got paid more money than her. But, like, I didn't tell you to agree to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, you could have fought for more bread.
Yeah, that was the comment that really sent me.
That part I agree with you with.
That
you
really
signed the dotted line for that contract.
Yeah. Man, when your boy Ben Simmons going to get moved?
I hope they let him rot on the bench for 4 years.
For 4 years?
How much money has this nigga got fined?
It's like over 10 mil.
It's over 10 mil. I just saw something the other day. It's over 10 mil. But that's a drop in the bucket.
How much is his contract
like
worth?
2 something?
A lot.
Like 2 something?
A lot.
200 something? So it's a drop in the. He like so.
But so the Ben Simmons situation is weird because now for me, I would rather get rid of him tomorrow and just take picks. I don't even care at this point because you got to get somebody like you got prime Joel Embiid
for real,
who. Although he's got to take games off and all that.
Yeah.
Dudes that are that size have to take games off. There's no way you can play
absolutely
the way he plays. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you got prime Joel Embiid, who's like a generational talent. Dude fucking can shoot, dunk, plays defense, does it all. You're wasting this dude's best years because you're holding on to Ben Simmons, who obviously don't want to play for you, which is weird. If I'm Ben Simmons, I want to play with Joel Embiid. Me personally. I don't know why you wouldn't want to play with a dude who's that fucking good. But at
them two don't play well together. But
because he want to be,
that's debatable.
He want to be the best. He want to be the biggest star on the team.
That's dumb.
Hey, look,
you can get paid and win a chip, or you can go to some nut ass fucking organization like Sacramento and be the number 1 player in the team and never do anything.
I don't think he has the it factor to help anybody win a championship. So
I don't think he does. I don't think he does either.
Bro, how would he, Todd?
You don't think he can help any team win a championship?
No.
Which team do you think he can?
Not one team.
What team right now is on the brink of a championship that if Ben Simmons goes there, he's going to get them a ring?
Please tell me that.
With the exception of maybe Golden State. But then at the same time, now you got a Draymond and a Ben Simmons on the court.
Because Klay Thompson come back today.
No. I think Golden State can win a championship, no problem. I wouldn't even consider them a team on the brink of winning the championship that Ben Simmons could seriously help. You know, I'm gonna say some controversial shit. I think Phoenix, I think Atlanta, I think the Knicks. Those three teams.
Let's
be honest with you. I think those
two of those I can already kick off your list. You want to know why?
I'll give you the Knicks.
Because you said Phoenix. Chris Paul played with the ball in his hands.
Yes.
He can't get no.
He can, what do you mean? All he got to do is dish it to Simmons on the. Simmons gonna be a cutter. Simmons gonna be cut.
He can't do that now. They got shooters around. He can't do it now.
What
he can't do it now.
He can cut to the rim.
Okay.
The problem is he used to be the facilitator.
He can cut to the rim. You saw that picture. You saw that picture when Trae Young was sitting right there. Oh, he can dunk. Trae Young was sitting right there at the goal. He can dunk. Okay. Okay. What's that?
Don't get me started on Trae Young's not it.
What was that team? You said the Hawks.
What? I said Phoenix,
Trae Young,
Hawks, and I said
Trae Young definitely needs the ball in his hand to do anything. If he doesn't have the ball in his hand, he can't do anything.
Bro, we're not.
Ben Simmons needs the ball in his hand.
That's what I'm saying. Ben Simmons don't need the ball in his hands. Take the ball out of his hands.
The best parts of Ben Simmons' game is his assists and his rebounds, and probably his defense. His defense is good too. Assists, rebounds, and defense.
Okay, let him guard.
You put him on two of the best teams that get the assists. Chris Paul, you're not taking those away from Chris Paul. Stop it. You're not taking assists away from Trae Young either.
That's fine.
And then you put him on the Hawks.
Oh, this nigga not starting? What are you talking about? This nigga not starting? This nigga
what is he going to provide coming off the bench?
He's not coming off the bench for nobody with that type of contract. They're putting his ass on the starting five.
No.
The facts. Facts.
I
think the Knicks can work with him. They don't got no point guard. Well, Kemba been going crazy lately. My bad. Kemba going crazy lately.
The Knicks, I think they could take him.
I think the Knicks
but at the same time, what are the Knicks going to give up for him?
A lot.
What are they going to give up for him?
A lot.
You can't just...
They going to give up one draft pick so y'all can get rid of the contract. There you go.
One draft pick?
I don't know if they got the money for it. That's the other issue is that, like, his contract's so crazy that, like, you got to make sure you got room for that. Like, do you really want to eat that contract?
Yeah.
This is what I would do tomorrow. I would fucking give Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris, and a cheesesteak to anybody for anything tomorrow. Give me a fucking role player and a pick.
Why are you doing
right
this now?
Because Tobias Harris he's all right, but his contract is crazy.
Yes, his contract is
that
crazy.
That joint is crazy.
Yes.
He's got a top.
Smith,
he's got a.
What would you tell Ben Simmons right now?
Ben Simmons. I don't even got.
What would you tell Ben Simmons right
I don't even got words. I don't got words for that man. He's like, if there is like, I hate Ben Simmons almost as much as I hate the Dallas Cowboys, and like that's a whole lot. And like I was a huge and like you can run back old podcasts. Like I used to side with Ben Simmons and try to defend that man. You know what I mean? Because I know he's not. I knew what he was. But the antics in the off season and the fact that you're still not showing up and like you showed up for practice and like you're not even trying. Yeah. So like I don't understand like Rich Paul and his whole camp. I just don't get it. Like him sitting out all these games is not making anyone be like, oh, I want that guy on my team. You know what I mean? Like you can't even honor your contract. Like you're getting paid a dick ton of money to come play for a team. But now you're going to sit out because you don't want to be there. Who the fuck's going to want you on their team?
I see what you're saying. And again, I don't know the backstory. I don't know the ins and out. But I don't think this is a Rich Paul thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think Rich Paul suggested for this to go on this long like this. You know what I'm saying? I think, to be quite frank, Ben Simmons is a spoiled brat who's been having everything handed to him
day one
for a very long time.
This is the problem with not drafting dudes.
Since day one.
If I'm the Sixers, I'm never drafting anybody that didn't come from a city ever again in my life. Like I don't know why you would draft a dude from Sydney, Australia. I'm drafting a kid from Philly. I'm drafting a kid from New York. I'm drafting a kid from Oakland, LA. Bro. Like I'm drafting kids that came out of the inner city who fucking want to get paid and want to play for real. They want it.
Because they're trying to get the new image of LeBron. Like if you look at all of the people they were drafting, they were in.
LeBron came from the mud too.
Images of
He's from Akron.
They were trying to draft in LeBron's image, like that type of. That's why they got Michael Porter Jr. They didn't pay him all this damn money for nothing. Like Denver done messed up too. They didn't pay him all this money. Like,
hey, chill out. Michael Porter Jr. was balling last year. He was an 18-point scorer last year. He was an 18-point
with that much money, he should be a 25-point scorer.
What do you mean? Don't care.
His contract say 25 points.
No, chill out. He didn't get
his contract say 25.
His contract, but he didn't get the contract at first. He got the contract from being 18, and they thought he was going to make the next jump.
He got that contract before last year.
You're right. He got the contract. He went to an 18-point scorer. Then they thought he was going to keep progressing. What else you want? What else you want? That's what you do. He made the jump. He went from 12 to 18. That much money. You said, okay, cool. He going to make the next jump. You thought he was going to make the next jump. You can't. Logically speaking, he went from 12 to 18.
Logically speaking,
he went from now. He get what
you have to look at his history.
He was 18 and 7, 18 and 8.
Logically speaking, you have to look at his history.
The next step, I thought was 25 and 9, 25 and 8, 22 and 8.
I don't think he's built like that.
That's a huge jump. Yeah,
18 to 22.
You said 18 to 22.
Wow. Okay, that's a huge jump.
To average that, to go from averaging 18 to averaging 22, that's a lot.
Yes. Y'all didn't see Michael Porter Jr.
All I'm saying is, look at it. No, but look at it from this way. To go from an 18-point a game average scorer to a 22 to a 25, that's the difference between being a regular motherfucker and an all-star.
Yes.
That's a big jump.
Oh, facts.
Because you had dudes like Tobias.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Tobias last year averaged 22, and he didn't even make the all-star game. So, you know what I mean? You got to average like 25 in this league.
And Tobias not worth his contract.
He's definitely not worth his contract. He's a good third option. I'm not made at Tobias for getting
paid. He is a good third option. Bro, he not even playing to his potential because Jokic and Jamal Murray and then
God.
What is the other kid's name?
Don't get me started on Jokic.
I hate Jokic.
Why do you hate Jokic? That boy nasty.
He's overrated.
That
boy
is
nasty, bro.
Ridiculous. He is not overrated.
He's overrated.
He is not overrated.
He's overrated.
You need to look at his stats on paper, bro.
He's an absolute liability on defense.
Yes, I could.
Absolute liability.
He's actually No, you're wrong. Y'all both wrong. He is actually, statistically speaking, the most efficient defensive player of all time.
No, he's not.
Right this
fucking
season.
Google
100%.
Google it and send me the link because that's bullshit.
Oh, 100%.
I need receipts.
I'm going to send you the link. I swear to God.
The most efficient defender of all time.
About this season. Just one season.
This season, he is the most efficient defender.
Then why aren't they 500?
Because he ain't playing with nobody on his team.
I'm not trying to hear none of that. You're the MVP.
I don't think Jamal Murray is playing yet.
He's done. He's done.
He's not.
Jamal Murray is never playing
again.
Klay Thompson's never going to be good again. It's all these dudes are done.
You say Klay Thompson's not going to be good again?
Klay Thompson's going to be trash this year.
You're tweaking.
No. Klay's gonna have to change his whole game up. He's gonna have to be a spot up. He's gonna have to be a Kyle Korver. That's it. He gotta be a Kyle Korver. He cannot be picking up the best. He cannot be picking up the best player on the field.
Watch him work. He can't. Watch him work. He got something to watch.
One tweak and he's done. One tweak and he's done.
He got something to prove, bro. I don't think he cares. I think.
Yeah, he got something to prove.
I got better.
I
got a better knee than Klay Thompson.
Chill out.
I'm just saying. He's going to take one little fucking shake and bake from Trae Young and he's done. You're going to see his body go to the left and the whole part of his fucking right knee go to the right. You see that joint leave the whole
body. Is he said Trae Young, and he don't even fuck with Trae Young like that.
I don't. I hate Trae Young too. Dude's such a fucking pussy. Yeah. Trae Young and Jokic are easily my top two most hated players in the NBA currently.
Stop, Jokic don't even speak English.
No,
in his
I don't hate Jokic as a person. I hate the people that like Jokic.
What?
Like, you'll have somebody, let me explain something to you. You'll be on Twitter, right? I'm heavy on sports Twitter, heavy. I'm in there. If I'm on Twitter, right, and I'd go down a fucking rabbit hole on Twitter. I'll be in there, reading I'll be reading all the fucking comments, all the fucking no-name egg fucking profiles that be talking reckless. I'll be on a fucking Twitter post, and somebody will say how Joel Embiid had this crazy game, and you'll have a nut-ass fucking Nuggets fan in the comments talking about, well, Jokic is better. Who does that? That's so weird. They're not even the same type of player.
They are not the same type of player.
Because Embiid's obviously...
And that's a fact.
That's a fact. Now, granted, I'm biased.
It depends on what system. Yeah, I already know what you're going to say.
I am taking Joel Embiid 50... if he can play 50% of the games, I'm taking Joel Embiid over all of Joker's games. I don't give a fuck. I will die on that hill. I am taking Joel Embiid every single fucking time. It is not even debatable to me.
50%.
Dude is way too dynamic. He's unguardable. There's not a fucking person in the NBA that can guard Joel Embiid.
But he can't.
You name me one.
He can't win it by himself. I done seen Jokic win by himself.
Win what?
In the playoffs?
By himself.
Yeah.
No, it's not possible. It's physically impossible to win by yourself in the NBA.
You know what we're saying. 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 You know what we're saying.
You pick that.
You know what we're saying.
No. I don't know what you're saying because what you said makes no fucking sense. You can't win. You cannot. You can't. Like
we know you cannot win by yourself. We know.
You need dudes to drop. You need dudes to drop 20 for you.
Yes, you're right. They had some dudes step up. I don't know why Session said it like that. They had some players step up that we didn't expect to step up the way they did. We all saw it. I think I see what you're getting at. I think Joel Embiid is unguardable. I agree with you. I think Joel Embiid is unguardable. I think the only player, not even like, the only player I think that could, in his prime, guard Joel Embiid is probably like DeMarcus Cousins. That's the only person I can think of in his prime that could really guard Joel Embiid and not let Joel Embiid put a 30 ball on him whenever he wants.
All I'm saying is you compare all these centers. We're talking fives. Jokic can't guard Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid drops 40 on him every time they play. It's not even fucking close. Rudy Gobert gets babied by Joel Embiid in the fuck. Well, honestly, Rudy Gobert gets babied by a lot of people. He gets bodied by Joel Embiid.
We're not going to talk about how trash Rudy Gobert is. We're not
going to talk about $200 million.
Now, if you want to talk, and this is the problem.
That's my. I hate his play. I hate Rudy Gobert. I hate Rudy.
This is my problem with looking at statistics on paper, because if you look on paper, Rudy Gobert is very fucking efficient and a very good defender. But you watch the fucking games and you tell me the same thing, and there ain't no way. And that's why I have a problem with the Jokic statistics on paper, because I watch the games and I watch him get bodied on fucking TV.
You only get bodied by
I'm not saying
get bodied by like two people in the league.
Jokic is a better facilitator.
It's because he's watching Phillies game. I mean, he watching Sixers game.
No, but I watch a lot of West Coast games because it's all the time.
You only get bodied by like two people in the league.
Who, Jokic or Gobert?
No, Jokic.
I mean, he got bodied by the Sixers' third string center when they played this year, like bodied.
But I'm just saying, he only get really bodied by like two people.
I think it's more than that.
I don't think so. I don't know who you're thinking.
I'm just saying.
I don't know who you're thinking of.
We're gonna agree to disagree.
And Trae Young. Oh my god!
I don't like Trae. I don't like Trae Young
overrated, overhyped,
I don't like Trae.
fucking guard in the league. Super heavy, overrated, and he's on the same fucking type time as James Harden is. I don't know how you can root for a player that fucking all they do is just try to go to the foul line. I don't know. Like, you watch Trae Young dribble a basketball, like, it's a little bit better this year with the rule change, but they're still giving him nut ass calls. And it's like, you watched him play last year, and it was like, dude would have an open lane to the rim, look behind his shoulder, stop, jump backwards, and throw the hands in the air and go to the foul line. Like, the dude, him and James Harden, if they drop 30, fucking 12 of the points are off the foul line easily. Yeah. Like, that's not impressive.
Yeah, James Harden's game has his point percentage has gone down a lot since.
Dramatically.
It's crazy.
Dramatically.
And they still give him those nut ass calls too. Not all the time, you know what I mean? Because they did change the rule. But like, I watch games this year where I'm watching it and I'm like, I don't know how you can be a James Harden fan. I don't know, like, it's not basketball to me. I'm not saying like, get eaten off the foul line is a problem. I'm saying when you're like, you're looking for it, you know what I mean? Like, Joel Embiid gets a lot of points off the foul line. Yeah. But like, he goes up strong and fucking tries to dunk the fucking ball. Yeah. Where you got Trae Young fucking shimmying and fucking, and then like, I don't know. I just hate everything about Trae Young. I hate John Collins. I hate that whole team.
Dang, what did John Collins do?
I think, right, what did John Collins do to you?
I hate John Collins.
To me, I think Gilbert Arenas said it best. And Gilbert Arenas said it just like this, that the players read the rule book and they tried to make the most efficient game within the confines of the rule book. And James Harden maximized the rule book. You can't hate a player for maximizing how to play.
I can't if you're slowing down the pace of the game. If you're slowing down the pace of the game and making it unbearable, then absolutely I can.
You're hating. Then you hate the game.
No,
I
hating
how the game is played. No,
because everybody doesn't play the game like that.
Correct.
And
he's playing in the confines of the rules.
He's the only one slowing down the game. Then
not everybody gets those calls.
Facts.
We all know.
I agree.
The three of us know.
I agree.
That in the NBA, superstars get certain calls, and other players can do the same thing, and they ain't getting that call. So you could have a fucking rookie, no-name guard on your squad try to do the same thing that fucking James Harden and Trae Young do, and get 0 fucking calls. So yes, I can hate James Harden for being a fucking pussy. That's just me.
Dang.
That's
all I'm saying is he played within the confines of the rules of the game. Now that the confines of the rules have changed, you can see how his game was affected, how he maximized those rules, and now that it's changed, he's going to have to change how he plays, or he's going to become obsolete. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. All I got to say is they've been talking about this MVP debate, and I think KD should win MVP this year. That's what I got to say.
I don't have a problem with that.
I think KD has been balling out of control. KD's points are up like crazy.
They still suck,
he's
though.
Making his team win. What do you mean? He's making his team win.
They lost their last 7 home games.
Hey, look.
I'm just saying.
Is it as bad as the Lakers, though?
I don't know.
As bad as the Lakers?
The Lakers team is not nowhere near as good as the Nets team, in my opinion.
Yeah, no.
You got the names on the Lakers, but it's all fucking 40-year-old washed-up dudes. I mean,
I agree. I see what you're getting at.
I had a question.
I love LeBron, but LeBron is not the best player currently in the NBA. KD is the best player, and arguably you could even say Giannis might be the best player in the NBA.
I'm going with Giannis for MVP again. Okay, first of all, I just looked at the stats. He's 1 point under KD for average scoring. He is 3 rebounds over KD, and he is, I think, 1 assist over KD. Let me see. Yeah, he's 1 assist. He's 4 rebounds over KD. 1 point under KD. His field goal percentage is 54. KD's is 51. His assists are 5.9. KD's assist is 5.8. I'm gonna give it to KD because his team is winning more than KD's.
I don't know. I see my issue with the MVP is it's not really the MVP. It's just like the best player in the league.
Yeah, we talked about
the
best player, the best team.
So that's why I don't really.
Yeah.
That's why it's hard for me to pick an MVP because it's like.
I'm cool with it.
Now, if you take Kevin Durant off of the Nets, now if Kyrie was playing, you know what I mean. If you take Kevin Durant off the Nets, do they still does that really fucking matter? Probably not. They probably still fucking win. Now, if you take Giannis off the Bucks.
You said do the Nets still win? I don't think so.
Do they still?
I think the Nets still win and lose about the same amount of games.
I don't think it changes that much.
I think it changes that much.
I think you have a bigger change.
I think they lose more games.
Yeah, they lose more games because
we know. Well, the Bucks don't win a game if Giannis leaves. The Bucks don't win a game.
I don't believe that. But damn.
But that's why I think I think you can say Giannis is a better MVP than KD just off of that, because that's to me what an MVP is. Like if you don't play, your team fucking sucks.
Yeah. Well, with saying that, you know who got the highest plus or minus this year, right?
Yeah, we know.
Who?
Jokic.
That's fine, but you still have to. It's weird though because it's like for me the MVP has to be on a team that's competitive. Like they got to be good, right? You can't be the best player on the shittiest team, right? I don't think.
Okay.
I don't know. So, because there's really no clear defined.
Okay.
There's no clear defined like rules of what an MVP is. So to me, this is what the MVP is, right? He's got to be the best player on a competitive team. It don't have to be the best team, a competitive team.
Okay.
And if he's not on that fucking team, they gotta fucking look awful. To me, that's what the MVP is.
Okay.
And when he's playing,
I don't think that's a bad.
And when he's playing, he's making his team better.
Better.
Like the players around him are playing better when he's on the court.
Well, then So LeBron should have won like the last 10.
We know that, but LeBron could win MVP every year, bro. But we just we give that shit to everybody else because we tired of LeBron winning. Be like that.
That's bullshit. But what I'm saying is,
that's just what happens.
I feel like the last 2 years, LeBron has 100%, like especially that year when he was in Cleveland. Why did he not win? Why did he not win it?
Because you can't always give it to LeBron.
Why he didn't?
Simple facts.
No, he didn't. He didn't win it. He didn't win it the year before.
The reason he didn't win it is because there's no clear, defined way to determine the MVP. That's why I don't agree with it when people use that to like say so and so is better than this person because he's got more MVPs or he's got more chips. Like the eye test beats all. I think. Like you watch a player, you know that this dude's fucking like. If I watch KD play, I think he's a better player than fucking Giannis. It's not even close. But Giannis, by my definition of an MVP, is technically the MVP if I had to pick one.
See, I fuck with that. I like that. Because that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Even though this player is a better player than him, he's just not putting his team in a better position. I feel you on that. I can feel you on that. Damn.
Because I mean, like,
damn,
and I don't like Giannis.
Okay, Giannis.
I really don't like Giannis. Like, I don't like watching him play. I really don't like his game because I feel like I think if Giannis had a jumper, like he's the best player
ever
that I've ever seen.
Other than Embiid, who you like in the league?
Who do I like?
Other than Embiid, who you like in the league?
I'm a huge Chris Paul fan.
That's old head talking.
I like
somebody new.
The new dudes. I like LaMelo.
LaMelo is a baller.
That boy LaMelo not playing.
I hate that entire family, but his game I like a lot.
His game is
like the dude can play basketball.
Boy, did you see that behind the back pass?
Yeah, that's almost crazy.
Oh my god!
That double spin move he put on dude the other day too was nasty. I was like, oh.
That man not playing, man. That man said, "Look, I'm here to stay.
I'm proving I'm the best in my family right now."
Stay.
I always like Jimmy Butler. I don't know. I like the dudes I think that like play like
Jimmy.
They play like grimy. I don't know. I kind of like that.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler always been.
He's
been a good player, man.
And I've always liked LeBron. KD.
I like KD.
I like KD.
Yeah.
I like KD.
You gotta like KD. If you like basketball, you like scoring. Like KD.
But KD is good for the game. Like his game is good for the game because he has a pure game. Like I just love his game.
Well, that's Jokic too.
No,
Jokic's
game is dysfunctional to me. Like the man will be running down the court.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work on every team.
Man be running down the court. And just be like, look like he fumbling, doing his moves, and then all of a sudden he'll pull that high jumper and just like shoot the ball. Like it's not functional.
I don't think Jokic is.
Like Dirk.
No.
I don't think
Dirk's game is different.
No, he's not Dirk. It's nowhere near the same.
Dirk's game
does not work. Jokic's game does not work on a team with another bona fide superstar.
Oh yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Like KD and Jokic aren't playing together.
KD and Jokic aren't playing together.
You think Jokic and Luka could play together? Then?
No, Luka's a straight jack, and there's no way he plays with anybody.
What you said? Luka?
I think Luka. To me is bad. No, I don't like.
I don't think he's bad. I just think it's the team that he plays for. Like who's around him to help him? They went out. They went out and got Porzingis. Like.
But But like, you think Luka and Jokic could play together?
No, because I don't like the way Jokic plays.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think Jokic can play with another superstar.
And both of them.
I think Luka could.
Both of them need the ball.
But Luka shoots a lot.
Luka does shoot a lot.
That's what I'm saying. Luka shoots a lot
because he has to, and they know that's the person that they want to take the shot.
But he does it because
they want him to take the shot.
It's like Kobe. It's like Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kobe shot a lot because Kobe had the
Kobe
shoot.
was different. Kobe said, fuck y'all not putting in enough work. I'm the only one shooting this motherfucking ball. That's what Kobe said. I ain't passing you the ball.
For what? Did they win?
No, let's look at that. If you have... So you have Luka...
You're talking about back in the day. Yes, he trusted them people, like the Derek Fishers, the Robert Ory's. Like, he trusted all of them. That was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he trusted them. They was shooting.
Yeah. And then Shaq left and all them left, and then Kobe said, "Look, I gotta shoot to keep us competitive."
Now, if Jokic is on another team with another bona fide superstar, you don't even recognize him in the MVP talks because he scores way less points. He becomes way. I'm saying though, like for real, if he's on a team with another superstar who needs the ball in their hands, Jokic ain't fucking averaging them numbers.
No.
All right, I give you that.
But I mean,
I'll give you that.
I don't know. I think that's a lot of superstars.
In the position that he's in,
you put James Harden or Trae Young or KD or like a Devin Booker on the fucking Nuggets, and I don't see Jokic averaging those numbers. Because right now on the Nuggets, no one else. They don't have a player that like needs the ball in their hands to like. They don't have a bona fide like scorer other than Jokic. So if you put another player on that team, like KD's getting his. KD got his Golden State. You know what I mean? Like KD is a true scorer.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
KD,
he really got his in Golden State with no problem.
Like KD does not matter where you plug him in with and who he's like. KD's scoring the ball. Like it doesn't matter.
He's a generational talent. KD is a generational talent, though. Like
that's true.
Okay.
He's not just a superstar.
So take someone else. Take another good shooter from a team and put him on the Nuggets and tell me that Jokic is putting up the same numbers. You can't because he's
Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield. A superstar.
You said a good shooter.
You said a good shooter. You didn't say superstar. You changed it to good shooter.
You didn't say a superstar. We were already talking about superstars. So give me a superstar who's a shooter and put him on the fucking Nuggets and tell me Jokic is putting up the same numbers.
Well, then that's easy. I'm putting Klay Thompson on that bit. You know what I'm saying?
Klay Thompson's not a superstar.
Klay can sit in the corner.
Klay Thompson's not a superstar.
That's a fucking lie.
Klay Thompson's not a superstar.
So he's not a superstar.
How many All-Star games?
I don't care.
So he's not a superstar anymore, or he was never a superstar in your eyes.
Shut the fuck up.
He's not a superstar right now.
No. I'm saying he was never a superstar in your eyes, or was he not one now?
I would give him. I would say for a couple seasons he was on the cusp of being a superstar.
I have a question.
So you're telling me he was?
Yeah, he said he was never a superstar. So does you getting an injury mean that you're not a super? Like, does it take your superstardom away?
It does if you haven't played for fucking 3 years.
All right, that I can say. That I can give you. If you were like, look, he ain't played in 3 years. We don't know if he's going to come back and
as a matter of fact, having an
that.
Injury can take your superstardom away because if you come back and you're dog shit, then you're not a fucking superstar anymore.
But you have to figure. But you give them the accolade of still being a superstar until they're not. If
you have not played basketball for as many years as Klay Thompson has not played basketball, there's no way that you can be like, thank God our superstar came back.
How long did KD not play basketball?
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm pretty sure he didn't play basketball for almost a year and a half.
How long has Klay Thompson not played?
2 years.
Longer.
It was 2 years.
Well, it's longer now. Comparing
again, it's not 2 years, it's 2 seasons. The problem was the COVID season. That's the problem. It's 2 seasons, but it was COVID season.
Comparing Klay Thompson's superstardom to KD's superstardom is not a fair comparison to me. Because KD is a generational talent.
It's not fair to Klay. That's not fair to Klay. Correct. That's not fair to Klay.
We would have to go.
I think
we would have to find another superstar who was hurt for an extended period of time, and then you'd have to ask me. Because comparing him to KD is just not.
You said Paul George.
Paul George is not on Klay Thompson's level. Stop it.
Ooh,
I think Paul George is better than Klay Thompson.
You're high.
All right. Okay. See, this is a good debate. You know what I'm saying? This is a good debate.
Because Paul George didn't start showing up until just recently.
He was good in Indiana.
No, he was on the cusp of becoming a superstar in Indiana.
No, he was a superstar in Indiana. Chill out. Chill out. When he got injured, when he broke his leg, he was a superstar in Indiana. He was an all-star in Indiana. He was an all-star battling LeBron. He was battling LeBron. Oh my God. He was battling LeBron in the fucking Eastern Conference Finals. He was a superstar.
I'll tell you right now.
The whole Celtics was battling LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals. They superstars? No.
And what were they? 3 fucking superstars.
Who was 3 superstars? I'm talking about the recent Celtics. Terry Rozier, The Jaylen Brown and the Jason Tatum. Chill out. We're not talking about Ray Allen. We're not talking about KG. We're not talking about them. What are you talking about? Wait a minute.
Right.
Paul George.
I'm like, well, this happened.
Paul George has essentially been averaging the same numbers since 2013.
It's like 24, 25.
He started out in 2013 averaging 22. Then he got hurt in 2014. And then from 2015 on, he's been averaging 23, 23, 22, 28, 22, 23, 25.
So we said superstardom is 25, right?
Well, I'm asking you, what's your definition of superstar?
I swear we said he's averaging 25 and over.
To me, it's about that, I would say, yeah.
We said, okay.
So
you say he on the cusp because he ain't got to...
Let's look at Klay Thompson's career stats.
So what's Clay's then? So what's Clay's numbers?
It's 25. It's not 25.
25.
I don't think it's 25.
He's never averaged.
He's a superstar.
He's never averaged even close to 25. So 2011, he averaged 12 and a half. 2012, 16 and a half. 2013, 18. 2014, he averaged 22. 2015, he averaged 22. 2016, he averaged 22. 2017, he averaged 20. 2018, he averaged 21. So Paul George has better career numbers.
That's also tough, though. It's tough because you have the greatest shooter in history on your team. Like, he was still averaging those numbers with the greatest shooter in history, and then he had KD on his team too. How hard is it to average? How hard is it to average 21 points with KD and Steph on your team?
Well, that's only for however many
2-3
seasons
years.
He didn't play very long with KD. 2 years.
That's three seasons.
The last 3 that he played, he was playing with KD, and he was averaging 21. You said?
Yeah, because
that. You know how hard that is? That's hard as shit.
I don't know. I have a mixed. I see what you're saying, but at the same time, like
that does make
it's also easier to score though too.
Bit. You think you get easier
because
it's KD and
is it?
But think about it. You got your best defender.
You can't double me and
your best defender. Your best defender's on KD and Curry. So Klay Thompson should be getting guarded by some dude who was a trash man last week, probably, and he can put up whatever shot he wants.
I don't know.
All I'm saying is, if Klay Thompson is a superstar, then fucking Paul George is a superstar. It's not. You can't argue
that. All right.
I can't say Klay Thompson is a superstar, man.
We consider superstar 25 points.
Yeah, I guess.
So, in saying that, when did Jimmy Butler become a superstar?
I don't know if Jimmy Butler
is a superstar. No.
Okay, so who's a superstar? Damn. 25.
Because I think superstar gets turned around too easily. I think superstar is like your cream of the crop, like your top 2% of the NBA to me is like superstars. And then you have a lower tier of like stars. And then after that you have role players.
Okay.
That's to me how I look at it. So you got like your LeBrons, your KDs, your Giannis's, your Currys,
your Giannis's.
Then you got star players where you could probably drop like Trae Young is a star player.
Joel
Embiid, yeah, I think he's like cusp of superstar.
Okay.
He might have became a superstar last year because he had a crazy season, and he's averaging crazy numbers this year too. He's averaging 30 his last 10 games.
Yeah.
That's facts.
So he's on the cusp. It might be hard for some people to consider him a superstar because of how many games he plays. So I can understand how people could be, he's on that line. Jokic, I guess, is considered a superstar. I don't know what his numbers are. Let me look this up.
I mean MVP. I feel MVP, you superstar. If we're being honest.
You think so?
If you win the MVP, you got.
If you're even considered in the MVP race, I feel like you got to be a superstar.
Well, then Embiid has to be a superstar too. Because if you look at Jokic's numbers, he's not really a superstar. If we're going by our definition, he's only had 2 seasons over 25.
Yeah, but he was MVP though.
But that makes sense though.
So last year he averaged 26. The year before that was 26.4. He actually had better numbers in his 2020 season than 2021. And
he gave
2019. He didn't even average 20.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a big jump.
He was right under 20, like 19.8. And then 2018 he had 20. 2017, he had 18.
What lit a fire in his ass from 2019 to 2020? Because that's a 7-point jump averaging. Like,
well, how long has Jamal Murray been hurt? Is that last year?
Well, Jamal Murray was when he was still Jamal Murray was still playing. That's when they thought.
That's what they thought they was going to win.
Had a chance to win the chance. They thought they had a chance to win the
because they was going back and forth with Donovan Mitchell and the Jazz. They was putting up 40-point games.
Is Donovan Mitchell a superstar?
No, not yet.
I think he is.
I think he is too.
By the numbers, he is. By the numbers, he is.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
By the numbers, he is. He's about to be the fastest player He's about to be the fastest player with 1,000 3-point shots.
He's a superstar.
You look at his stats. What his stats say?
So I mean, he's averaging 20 his rookie year. Then he averaged 23.8 in 2018, 24 in 2019, 26.
That's 25. That's okay. Yes.
26. He's a superstar.
He's a superstar. He came in the league on fire and just kept going. I think somebody else is gonna be like that. Ja. I think Ja gonna be just like that.
Ja, I have mixed feelings on too.
I just think because he playing.
You want to know what's crazy?
Memphis, man.
The last 2 seasons, he didn't average over 5 assists. Kyrie hasn't even done that.
Who?
Donovan averaged over 5 assists.
Yeah, Donovan passing the ball.
Wait, I lied. Kyrie did. Kyrie has. I lied.
So he get those dunks, so he can get those 12 points a game.
You're
so
stupid.
He get that double-double. I'm not stupid. I'm being serious. So he can get 12 points and get.
Kyrie only has 3 years. Kyrie only has 3 years with averaging over 25, though. No, bro. He only has 3 years.
Kyrie's overrated.
Oh, wow. Kyrie's only had 3
years averaging over 25.
Well, you got to remember, he did play with LeBron.
He didn't do dick after LeBron left.
He didn't do shit before. And, 2016, he averaged 25. 2019, he averaged 27. In 2020, he was averaging 20. I'm not even counting 2019. He only played 20 games. So 2 seasons, he averaging over 25. With a minimum of 60 games played in those seasons.
That's surprising, but James Harden's shit is probably
James Harden's highest. But we know what he was doing.
This shit is high as fuck.
Is Westbrook a superstar?
That's
shit. That man,
you gotta say it.
Yes, this man is averaging triple doubles.
I like it.
You have to say yes. He's averaging triple doubles.
Does that make you a superstar?
I can't do it to the man.
Shit.
Look.
Also, by the way, Joel Embiid is a superstar. Statistically speaking.
Statistically speaking, I think Joel Embiid has made the jump.
He's got the same numbers as Donovan Mitchell.
Damn.
Actually, better.
What's crazy is we know Donovan Mitchell's a superstar too. Like immediately, we was like,
but that's because he was Showtime since he jumped in the league, though. Like literally, he was Showtime since he came in the league. So
that shit's crazy, man. Donovan Mitchell's been balling. Where he play at? Where did Donovan Mitchell play basketball? Where he play in college?
I'm bad with that stuff.
Fuck. I'm trying to remember. Louisville? Did he play at Louisville?
So.
I think he played at Louisville.
Yeah, he played at Louisville.
I think if Trae Young averages what he's averaging right now this whole season, and then again next year, I guess you have to call him a superstar too. I hate him though.
But you got to remember, man, it's that new generation coming. Is Jason Tatum a
No.
superstar?
Yeah. That's like.
Or is he borderline? Or is he
he's
a strong star right
I
now?
feel like he's a superstar.
I think he's borderline. He's taking he's taking a jump every year, but 13 is 2017, 15, then he jumped to 20 from 15 to 23. That's a huge jump. Then from 23 to 26.
And he's at 25 right now. I think he's there.
He doesn't have enough years yet. Let's see what he does this year. If he go off this year and he stay what he's doing this year, because he get 25, 8, and 4, almost 4 right now. So we'll see. But
he's not even my favorite player on the Celtics. I like Jaylen Brown.
I love Jaylen Brown. Yeah, I love Jaylen Brown. That boy.
He said that's not even my favorite player on the Celtics.
Jaylen Brown stay healthy, bro. Like,
do you think they're gonna be able to keep
him and Jaylen Brown? I don't see why not.
No.
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
They can pay both of them.
Yeah, but that's not enough to win.
To put a good team around them?
Yeah, it's not enough to win. You got to get rid of Jaylen Brown and get like a superstar.
I wouldn't get rid
because
I wouldn't be. I can't.
They're not getting rid of They're not going to get rid of Tatum.
No, they're not going to get rid of Tatum. But I wouldn't get rid of Brown either because Tatum is that offensive it factor that you need, but Jaylen Brown is that defensive it factor that you need because Margaret, what's that little motherfucking name? Marcus Smart. He can go. But Jaylen,
he's cheaper though than both of them.
I think he is. But,
he is cheaper.
But I need both of them. I need both of them, and I can kick him out.
Well, then you just gotta.
Huh?
What do they play? Shooting guard, small forward.
Yeah. Yes.
So basically, you got them just like you got in Portland with the two front court. I mean, with the two back
court. You talking about with Damon and
McCollum.
I ain't never really
they don't have
McCollum
enough.
Like that. He's shrinking big moments. McCollum shrinks in big moments.
Because Dame grows so fucking big.
Nah.
CJ McCollum is a star.
He is a star.
Like a star with the one star. You know how you get the three of them? He's the star with the one star.
No. CJ McCollum is heavily underrated. He's like a baby Dame.
He's a baby Dame?
You know,
he about as good as Chris Middleton.
You don't even realize?
Chris Middleton's a star.
Chris Middleton.
He's a Chris Middleton to me. He misses out. He doesn't pull through in big moments.
Because Giannis grows so big. What are you not understanding?
Nah, who was the dude on their team last year that Stubblefield tried to say was an elite defender? Who was that nut-ass dude on the fucking Bucks?
Chris Middleton.
No. It was the dude who was D and KD.
PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker, yeah.
Oh, man.
I'll never
trying to say PJ Tucker was an elite defender.
I'll never forget that. I was so mad.
Hey, look here. PJ Tucker is
a
bruiser. He's a bruiser. That's all I like PJ.
It's like a dude you bring in. That's like a dude in like middle school you bring off the bench just to fail the other best player.
PJ on my team. So hey, look, I'll take it.
Look, so is Bradley Beal?
Bradley Beal has to be a superstar. The numbers that he didn't put up,
he's a superstar.
The numbers that he didn't put up, he has to be. He's better than John Wall.
Damn. I think he's a star.
No, he's a superstar.
He's a star. He's got the numbers, but he's not I don't want him leading my team. I don't want him leading my team.
To be honest, I feel like he should have went and played with LeBron over Westbrook. Because I feel like Bradley Beal and LeBron James with Anthony Davis would have been crazy. I feel like it would have been crazy.
I feel like LeBron just needs shooters, man. All LeBron needs is shooters around him. And
sometimes LeBron get tired. LeBron be getting tired. That's why he let Kyrie take that last shot against the whatchamacallit.
Yeah, but LeBron's been shooting lights out this year.
Yeah, that's this year. He gonna get tired. You can best believe he gonna get tired, and then we're gonna be like, oh, what happened to LeBron? Because he was averaging 30.
I don't think he's gonna get tired.
You don't think? Okay.
Yo, you know who's a superstar? Who's not a superstar? I'll give you a good one. Anthony Davis not a superstar.
Trash. Anthony Davis is trash.
Ooh.
But he's got superstar numbers.
Trash.
Wow. He got superstar numbers.
That's because he got.
I wouldn't say Anthony Davis is trash.
Bro, he should be putting up. Bro, he should be putting up Joel Embiid numbers, or better, because he's in better shape than Joel Embiid. Like
he should,
bro.
But I don't consider him trash.
I consider him trash for what he should be.
Well, then that's like saying Cat is trash.
Cat is trash. Chill out.
That's the problem.
Glad you care.
Because that man was supposed to be the second coming. Good God, they thought that boy was going to be the second coming. Him and Andrew Wiggins, they thought him and Wiggins was going to be the second coming.
Wiggins was supposed to be the next LeBron.
Yeah.
Butler came in there and said, look, give them, y'all can have all them niggas. I still beat y'all in practice.
And they said Zion was going to be the next LeBron too.
Bro,
he ain't looking too good.
I'm shook. I'm literally so shook for what's happening to Zion. I'm so shook for this, man. Like, bro, I don't think in the next 3 years he's going to be in the league.
He don't care. He already got paid from Jordan and Nike. He's good.
Next
bro,
three? You think he gonna be Anthony? What's his name? Anthony.
Bro, I don't think he's gonna be in the league the next 2 years.
What's that man's name?
Greg
The
Oden?
one who got drafted number 1 overall.
Greg Oden?
Oh, you think he'll be a
he
Greg
get hurt
Oden?
No, he got his money. He already got his money. That's why he's not gonna be a Greg Oden. You saw Greg Oden in that one clip on Instagram where the lady's like, "Hey, did you play basket?" He's like, "Yeah, I used to."
Yeah, I used to play.
Nah, he gonna be one of them just because of that. But that's tough. That's tough.
Damn.
Oh, yo, you know what movie I just watched that was a good-ass movie? It's called King Richard. It's about the Williams sisters. I think everybody should watch that.
Oh, my girlfriend was telling me about that.
With,
that shit was
Smith?
fire. No, yeah, with Will Smith. I'm tweaking. Yeah.
I just watched Far From Home. I mean, No Way Home. That shit was fire.
Yeah, you gotta watch that.
That shit was fire.
Whenever he come all the way over here.
Very nostalgia heavy.
It was?
You know what I'm saying? It really shows that very nostalgia heavy, man. You gonna remember all the Spider-Man shit you saw as a kid, man. You gonna love that shit. Nostalgia heavy. Fucked with it. What else? What else I've been watching? I've been watching Blacklist. I know that's old, but I've been watching Blacklist. I've been watching The Boys. I binged The Boys. That shit was so good on Amazon. That shit was so good. Actually, it's good, bro. It's legitimately just what if superheroes cared about making money instead of actually saving motherfuckers. That's it. That's it. What if superheroes cared about making money and not saving niggas? They don't give a fuck about saving
rob
nobody.
Everybody and shit, like rob banks and shit.
Well, they can't do that. It's illegal, so they do it legally. They make the money
you're
legally.
You're a superhero. Like, who gonna stop you?
You make the money legally. Oh yeah, that's where The Boys come in.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, you'll like it. It's a good show, man. It's a good
keep
show.
It hot with you.
From episode 1, you'd be like, "Yo, what the fuck?" That's why I'm not watching King Richard.
That's
How
fun.
about that?
King Richard is not a true. I mean, The Boys is not a true story. Hey, and
yeah, niggas ain't got real superpowers.
Also, that new Gunner album, I did not like it. By the way,
I tried to. You heard me trying to listen to that while he was playing Call of Duty. I said, "Oh, this not for me."
Yeah, I don't like that shit. Bro.
Nah, I'm gonna give it a listen. Yeah. What's this man drinking? This man drinking a frappe?
He went to Dunkin' Donuts. He went to Dunkin' Donuts, bro.
It was delivered.
Damn. Wow, just put it in our faces, huh? Since we
Keep
can't do that.
My Subway almost here too. Keep it hot. So I'm gonna have to get up off this John with y'all boys.